Hey, hello everyone. I'm back with another data science pandas question interview question. I'm sorry. And today's question is asked by Salesforce, and it's a hard problem. What do we have here? Let me first show you the data before doing anything else. Okay, so this is the data, three columns. Pretty straightforward, right? No. Find all the users who were active for 3 consecutive days or more. So what do we need to find over here is the users who were so basically we have to kind of see the user and the account, right? And whether they were active for 3 consecutive days. That means let's say this particular user, he or she logged on 1st January and then also logged on 2nd January and also logged on 3rd January, right? So this is the basic check that we want to do, right? And right off the bat, one thing which we can use is there's a shift operator, right? Which we can use in pandas, which can shift the values, and then based on those values we can create 2 additional columns, and then we'll have one date column, and then we'll have those 2 additional columns, and then we can compare the three values, then we can compare those 3 columns, right? So basically what this does is it basically converts the date stamp into basically it converts the date into a simpler format. So we see this this in timestamp format. If we use this, then the timestamp format is gonna go. So yeah, now you can see date stamp, the date is relatively straightforward, right? So that's what we have over here. Now let's use that shift thing. And before doing that, it's always a good idea to drop duplicates, right? Okay, now the duplicates have been dropped. Now what we do is we calculate shift plus 1, and you'll see we are taking the user ID and date stamp column, right? These 2 columns, and then we're grouping by the user ID because we are looking at the user perspective. We want each user to be logged in at consecutive dates, right? So it makes sense to group by the user while shifting, right? Okay, now we can see this is the date stamp, right? Hold on, let me print it. Okay, this is the D plus 1. So we can see for user 1, the next date was, so let's assume this is what date is this? 1st February, right? Let's assume this is 1st February, and no, let's assume this is 1st January and this is 2nd January, right? So 1st January, 2nd January, right? So corresponding to 1st January, the next day which we are having is 2nd January, and that's what we have over here. Now if we write D plus 2, which is going to shift this by 2 places, we're going to have the next day the user was active. The next day the user was active after what date? 2nd January. Let's do that. Okay, now we have our date stamp, our D+1 and D+2. Now all we need to check is we need to find all the rows where the difference between these 2 days is 1 and these 2 days is 1. So essentially, if this is 2021 1st January 2021, this is 2nd January 2021, and if this was 3rd January 2021, then we would have considered this as our answer, right? So this is all we need to check in the final step. And yeah, this is what's happening in this. So basically we are checking the D+1 minus the date stamp, right? This one minus this one, and we're checking if the delta days is equal to 1, and we're also checking AND condition, right? If the D+2 and D+1 dot dt dot days is 1. So this condition basically checks that the user was active for 3 consecutive days or not. Right. So based on this, we have found one user who was active for all the 3 days, and that user is user 4 with account ID 82. As you can see, he was active on 10th January, 11th January, and 12th January of 2021. And I don't think I can submit a solution. You're right. I don't think I can submit my solution. That's pretty much it, right? So I think this will be the end of the video, and please like this video if you liked it. Hit a comment on this, ask away any doubts. I know this wasn't a really straightforward question. It involved some thinking, and also using the shift operator, which is not that widely used. I think, at least I haven't used it a lot of times, right? So yeah, that's probably it. Please give me some feedback. Anything else you would like me to cover or ask about, ask away. And take care. See you. Bye bye.